So I hired Caitlin Silva. It was barely a year ago to write my memoir. She came highly recommended to me by my business coach, Tatiana Amico, and I was scared to death. I was terrified actually to write a book. I don't identify as a writer. I identify as a speaker, and to write a book, a memoir that was really personal. It has stuff in there that I never told a soul, that was between me and God only. To do so was really scary for me. And Caitlin held my hand every step of the way. The very first time I went out to write, I was supposed to be sitting down to write. I said, I'm going to go for a walk and clear my head. I went for like a 2.5 hour walk. And I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. And Caitlin talked me off a ledge. And she's like, I was scared to death to write like that first word, right? That was like the scariest part for me. And once I started writing, though, it just naturally flowed out of me like my story had been sitting in me my entire life waiting to come out, which actually is the truth. That is what happened. My story was just sitting in me waiting to come out, and Caitlin pulled that job for me. So I had some scary things happen also. Last year at this time, I had just hired Caitlin, and people came to my door threatening me and my family because there was a very toxic, abusive person in my book that's part of my story, and he was trying to silence me. And I almost gave up the whole project. I almost said, this is too much. I can't do this. Is it worth it to put my family through this? Right? Like being harassed like this, my downstairs neighbor. It was embarrassing. I was full of shame. And again, Caitlin talked me off the ledge. So every step of the way, I met with her once a week, and she was very good about working with my personality because I would get overwhelmed. If you tell me everything I need to do, it will overwhelm me. My brain will explode. So she would give me like literally one task or whatever, one category that I need to work on, very specific instructions every week that I would work on. And I wrote the entire book in 3 months while moving across the country, evacuating from New York City during a pandemic. And then I published everything, was done within 9 months. I was an Amazon bestseller in 3 different categories. I was a #1 new release. So I can't say enough things. I really miss her. I was really sad on our last day that our time was over. And I don't know if I'll publish another book, but if I do, I'm telling you, Caitlin Silva will be my coach again. I cannot recommend her. If there was infinity stars, that's what I would give Caitlin for what she helped me with. I love you, Caitlin, and I wish you all the success. If you're even thinking about writing a book, hire her. She's worth it.